Okay, that is a roll pin. It gets punched out. I'm taking the one out of this side. And then once you punch the roll pin out, you have to twist and wiggle to get that cap out. And on that cap is an O-ring right there. That's your seal. And there's a shim set right there. Now I'm going to keep them matched up where they are. Come on. I don't like my drift pins getting stuck in there. There it goes. And there it is, stuck. That was Alfredo. This side didn't do that. A little twisty, twist and pull. And it comes out. Now, that bolt that I put back in there from the frame is a big help with getting this thing out. It gives you something to hold on to. And she's gonna be hard to get. Anyhow, a little pulling, a little turning, which you don't want to turn. Tighten that bolt up. See if that'll get it turning. Not that way, it won't. There we go. That O-ring set in there. So it wants to be a little hard to come out. It wants to be a lot hard to come out. The other one's a lot easier than this. And it's gonna fall off these jacks. And then I'm gonna yell. Anyhow, I'll get her out and get back with you. Well, I ended up putting vice grips on the bolt head right there so I could pull and wiggle and twist all at the same time. I got her out. The shim did not come out with it, if there is one in there. I don't see one right now. But anyhow, I got that out. I don't know how the shaft comes out yet. Stay tuned for more. Alright, I've taken some pictures of how the gears are in there, and I will try to incorporate that into one of these videos. So I make sure I get them put back where they belong, how they belong. But what I wanted to show you is I started driving, and this is the right hand side from the operator station. Took a drift punch, got on the shaft, and started punching it out. And it seems to be moving, and the smaller gear over there is going through the opening right there, coming out to the other side with that bearing attached to it. And see, it's coming out right there. So we're going to continue on with that once I get back up on the tripod. And I'll let you watch my success or failure. That's a little blurry, isn't it? Let me get you in here a little closer. There we go. Have to excuse my videography. I'll take my punch and continue. I don't know how much it shows up in there, but all this just shifted down. And I'm thinking there's probably a reason why they want you to send it back to the factory for repairs instead of... There it is, that gear is made onto that shaft. Little ball bearing, keyway, the key in it. So we may have to end up making a shaft, a dummy shaft to put in here to hold that in place so we can get everything lined back up. Now these two gears, alright, there we go. Separate gears. This gear has a shoulder or a shaft that slides up into here, and there's a key on the key, a snap ring right there that holds it onto there, along with a keyway. And since this bigger gear goes to the right hand side, there's only one way that can go back in there. As of right now, I don't think we're tearing that apart. Probably leave it just like it is. Now then. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull these other seals out. The one brand new ones I put in. And get ready to pull this shaft out, take some snap rings off. I also took pictures of this right hand side over here that shows that there's a shim on this side, on this bearing, and there's two shims back here on the back end where the shaft, the rear end of the tiller, where this went up in there, there's two shims right there. They go up in there for the bearing, and that shims the play front to back. They're different thicknesses, and in the parts manual they list anywhere from 5, a 10, a 15, I think a 20, and a 30. So it depends on how much play you got is how you got to shim it, but I'm going to put them back in the way it is because it seemed to be alright.